Hello, I want to persuade presidential election. Dennis Kucinich, all that we know to be right, he is honest, he is are some of the ways that he, unlike even the Democratic candidates who profess to want change, and perhaps they do, but Dennis really embraces change. First, he is the only most important aspect of his overall approach to leadership in strength through peace, that peace is not achieved by relying on military industrial strength, but rather is achieved by getting along with others. Dennis Kucinich wants to take us out of the war and bring our troops home from Iraq, not irresponsibly. He wants to engage intensively in diplomacy with others in the region and with the international community. That is correct. The United States has not helped the situation. On the contrary, we probably have done as much to destabilize things as could be imagined. The war is costing billions of dollars, and this money for other more productive and more helpful opportunities. Second, Dennis believes in a single payer, universal, not for profit health system, modeled on many other countries' health systems which are working and are more efficient than working through for profit insurance schemes. Will be able to have access for all Americans for all kinds of health situations, including dental health, mental health, and catastrophic insurance. Third, Dennis is confronting climate change not just as a little research money, but as a global challenge. It's a crisis. He is advocating a massive investment to retool America's infrastructure green, more efficient. Fourth, Dennis wants our globalism to be more humanitarian. The World Trade Organization and the agreements like NAFTA with our neighbors to the south especially are not working to help the awful and almost obscene refugee crisis on our border with Mexico. The people who come to America to work are desperate. They are economically disadvantaged. The way to deal with this is to change our model and our trade agreements away from what exists in the GTO, the World Trade Organization, and NAFTA, and rather to have people-to-people agreements with small entrepreneurs and farmers. And last, and not least, cannot act as if the president and vice president have done nothing wrong. They acted in knowledge, and they violated international law when they attacked Iraq. And in other ways, they have deceived the American public knowingly. For these reasons, Dennis is right, and he is courageous to bring articles of impeachment against the president and the vice president. Dennis is fearless, appeals to what is best in us. When I went to the polls in New Hampshire on January 8th, I met 4 people. One carried a Hillary Clinton banner saying she was a woman, inspired to vote for Hillary, but when she saw my Kucinich sign, she just came to me and said, you know, I love Dennis. I love everything he stands for. I met another young man, a student at Colby Sawyer College, carrying an Obama sign. I like Obama. I also admire Hillary. He said to me, but I love Kucinich. I love everything he stands for. He's courageous. I met another lady who was for Richardson. She said she loved Richardson, but when she saw the Kucinich sign, she said, but I really love Dennis Kucinich. He agrees with Richardson, and I love his other ideas. Why aren't these people voting with their hearts and minds? Why are they treating this election as a horse race? We must choose the candidate who is best for America and the world, and I believe that person is Dennis Kucinich. Good luck, and be sure to vote.